Hi everybody, welcome to Cafe. I'm Clarence Reynolds.
And I'm Carissa Clark. Great to be back with you to share all the fun and exciting happening this week.
One of the coolest places at Point Orlando is JoJo's Shake Bar.
It is fantastic. It is bright and fun and tasty.
Take a look.
When you look around in JoJo's Shake Bar, you're gonna smile everywhere you look because the nostalgia runs deep in here. And the food, the shakes, they are off the charts. And to tell us more about that is Jay Smith, who is the manager here at JoJo's Shake Bar. Now the shakes look incredible, but there's so much more than just shakes that you guys offer here.
Yes, definitely is. JoJo's Shake Bar is original diner classic. We are an 80s and 90s nostalgia twist to your American diner in a sense. And so we originated out in Chicago and we brought ourselves down here to Orlando where the 80s and 90s made a great culture here too. And you're gonna find that we provide a different variety of things here. We like to go over the top a little bit here at JoJo's, for sure. So we offer a wide range, not just our shakes, of course, our decadent desserts you have, but you're also gonna have some amazing homemade comfort foods. You're gonna have some great kind of diner classics like your New York style daily sandwiches. And then we put a JoJo's spin on everything, right? So we have a wonderful list of cocktails here, handcrafted cocktails, ranging from things like Tricks Up for Kids, for mocktails, just for children. But of course, we want to cater to our adults to make sure we're enjoying ourselves. And so we offer some a champagne sangria, things like that as well.
So the shake is really catching my eye. The cocktails, yes, as an adult, when you come in here in the evening, I'm sure you get a lot of people from the convention center as well.
Definitely.
Great to enjoy those. And the JoJo's spin, is it just all about fun? Because that's the vibe that I get when
It is,
you come
yes. I mean, it's right on our title, right? Shakes, fries, and damn good vibes. That's what we're all about. So we want you to come in and really have an immersive experience with us. And so we want you to definitely have a fun time, but we want you to interact, not just with the food, but also with our cocktails, like our cotton candy here, our Tricks Up for Kids, and even our cotton candy martini. You can dip it right in there, watch it disappear. People really love it.
Let's talk about what we have in front of us, which is just one of your signature shakes. How does JoJo's go about getting all of that into a single cup?
Well, you can thank our amazing pastry bar and our shake station for that. They spend many hours getting these lovely desserts and pastries together. And so here you actually have our pumpkin patch shake. Every now and then we like to do some seasonal items. And we range right now. We have our pumpkin patch coming up. We have our winter wonderland where we'll do some different items as well. This is gonna have a candy apple on top of it with a pumpkin pie. We put a toasted marshmallow. You got a toffee pretzel there filled with some graham cracker and some pumpkin spice, which everyone really loves too.
So what reaction do you get from people? I mean, from your signature cocktails to the shakes, this is such a different place, and it's hard to stand out in Orlando being the #1 destination, but in a few short months, you guys have done that.
Yes, we absolutely have, and honestly, a lot of that is really just due to that uniqueness in the 80s and 90s culture, right? 80s and 90s was about that funk, that vibe, that bright energy, and that's what we wanted to bring to the store and to our food. And so we kind of allow the food and our desserts to do just that on their own. And with that, like I said, that interactive experience, that immersiveness when you come in here, it's not just eating a simple sandwich, you know, it's not just taking a simple shake. We wanted to go over the top with it. And so that's what our guests really love. Usually you got that wow factor there involved, and a lot of our guests are really enjoy that.
And the food also looks incredible because this is not just a shake bar,
Yes.
you offer
We're
a
a
wide
full-service
variety.
restaurant. Yeah, exactly. And so many people don't really realize that. They'll see the shake bar on top, but we actually serve a wide range of food here as well, from suppers and sandwiches, entree options.
Let's talk a little bit about our cocktails because you also offer mixology classes at certain times
Yes, we
throughout the
do.
year.
Absolutely. Right now, we're offering a basic mixology where you can make some of our seasonal based cocktails. But on a normal basis, on Mondays and throughout the month, they can come in and experience making some of our handcrafted cocktails right here as well. One of those would be like our Smoking Hot Blonde, actually in particular.
Oh.
And we dedicate this drink to our Smoking Hot Blonde of the 80s and 90s over there, the lovely Madonna, of course.
Madonna, of course. That is all the 80s and 90s.
Absolutely.
And today.
Today,
is
right?
Madonna.
She's relevant anytime. And so with that, what we wanted to do was kind of just take this really cool drink. It uses mezcal, so it has a nice little spice just like she does, right? And we put a nice cherry on there, and it comes with a cinnamon stick. And we call it our Smoking Hot Blonde because you can kind of take our flame here and we'll light it up. And then once you light it up here, what you want to do is just garnish this right on top of your drink. And we're just going to sit it right there and just kind of let those aromas open up.
The energy inside of here, even though we haven't got a packed house just
yet, yeah.
The energy is here. What would you tell people if they haven't been to JoJo's as far as, what else to expect?
Yeah, I'm gonna say what you want to expect is really just having an overall good time with the family, with your friends. You're gonna come here, you're gonna love different things like our shot ski. You have our shot wheel where you can kind of it's like a Russian roulette in a sense. Sometimes people have no idea what they want to order. So you can come up, spin that wheel, it's gonna decide for you. It's super interactive. Of course, we have our arcade games, so we can't go without an 80s and 90s feel without having some Pac-Man in the room too. So it's very, very interactive. It's super fun and very memorable, which is what I love about it.
So what's it like to be here off of iDrive?
iDrive is very different. I think the great thing about being in this specific point is that it's bringing together the business aspect, but also that fun culture with all the theme parks here. And then of course we have Universal opening up very soon, and we plan on definitely evolving all those factors into the restaurant to give the guests the ultimate experience.
I know.
That's good.
And I love that space because I think it's great for like family fun. I mean, that is quintessential, just a good time.
Family fun and adult indulgence, for sure. Because let me tell
true.
you, that looked good.
And then we need the kids to need to have somewhere to run around after, something like that.
Exactly.
I know, but it looks great.
Really does.
Yeah, great.
Well, it is back to school time in Orange County. Orange County Public Schools and Seminole County Public Schools begin their new academic year on August 11th. Students, parents, and teachers are gearing up for another year of learning and growth. Both districts have been preparing all summer with new programs and enhanced safety measures. This marks the beginning of countless opportunities for students to discover new interests and develop their talents. For more information about your specific school, visit ocps.net or scps.k-12.fl.us.
Foodies rejoice. Visit Orlando's Magical Dining, presented by Orlando's Health, returns from August 16th through September 30th. This culinary celebration features specially priced menus at some of the area's finest restaurants. Diners can enjoy 3-course meals at participating establishments while exploring the diverse flavors of Central Florida. It's the perfect opportunity to try some new restaurants or revisit old favorites at incredible values. For the complete list of participating restaurants and menus, go to visitorlando.com.
The Orlando Museum of Art hosts its monthly Art Night Out on August 13th from 6 to 8:30 p.m. This evening event combines art appreciation with social interaction featuring live music and hands-on activities. Guests can explore the current exhibitions while enjoying refreshments and meeting fellow art enthusiasts. Each month brings a new theme and creative project to engage visitors of all ages. For more details and to register, go to omart.org.
Future engineers and curious minds should head to Orlando Science Center for Engineering Weekend on August 16th and 17th. This interactive event showcases the exciting world of engineering through hands-on demonstrations and activities. Visitors can explore various engineering disciplines and learn how science and math come together to solve real-world problems. The weekend features special guests from local engineering firms and universities. For tickets and schedule information, visit osc.org.
Elliot Patterson, who is the Central Florida Safety Education Liaison for Sunshine 811, is here to tell us about 811. So for people, Elliot, thanks for being with us, first of all.
Thank you for having me.
For people who don't know what 811 is, explain that whole thing, because we know what 411 is, you know, if you're old enough to know what 411 is. But what is 811?
Good question. We know 411, we know 911.
Right.
811 is call before you dig. It is the state law. It is something that exists in every state throughout the country. Each office is independently ran. So in Florida, it's Sunshine 811.
So when you see those signs that say call before you dig, dial 811, most people think that that's for like construction people, like if you're building a house, or if this is a municipal thing, if it's a utility, but it's actually for pretty much everybody?
Yes, it is for everyone. Essentially, the call before you dig is if you're doing any type of work that's disturbing the earth, there could be utility lines that are there.
Which become dangerous if you were to come in contact with them,
Exactly.
potentially?
You don't know what the underground infrastructure is. So for your protection and the protection of that underground infrastructure, call before you dig. Make the phone call, so now that notifies the system to give them the opportunity to get out there and have those lines marked to protect you if you're doing any type of work disturbing the ground around those lines.
So does that mean if you're like, I want to create a garden in my backyard, so I'm going to have to dig up this area here because this is going to be my garden, do I need to dial 811 for that?
Garden, fencing, landscaping, irrigation, any type of work. And the way the system works is if you call 811, that's going to go ahead and notify the system and let them know, hey, I plan on doing some type of project. And from that, they'll get that information and they'll be able to send someone out there if there's anything there, and they'll respond to you. It's what we have a 6-step process for it. So step 1 is you prepare. Plan your work, figure out what it is that you're going to be doing, or if you're going to be planting your garden. After you prepare that, you want to notify 811. You can call us up, or you can go onto our website at Sunshine 811 and put in a ticket online yourself if you'd like. So after you put the ticket in, from there, you want to wait. It's 2 full business days. That gives the locators time to get out there and figure out if they have anything that needs to be marked. After you wait, you want to check the responses. Each utility will send a response to you to let you know, hey, we marked your lines, or hey, you're clear, or we don't have any conflict with what you're doing. They'll provide a response for you. Once you get your response, you want to confirm the markings. So you're going to get those responses, go out to your work site, and you want to confirm the responses for the area that you see, if it's marked, to make sure that it is marked. And once you go ahead and confirm your responses, you just want to dig safely around those markings.
So you're not getting up Saturday morning and deciding you're going to go dig and then start digging. Even if you are going to dial 811, you still have to wait for that. So make sure that you build into that a little bit of a delay so you can make sure you're not digging.
Correct, and that's part of the preparation process. So if you're realizing, hey, well, this Friday or this Saturday, I want to go ahead and start planting my garden. Well, part of that preparation is by Tuesday or Wednesday, you want to make that call to give them that ample time to get out there and mark those lines and have that done.
So if they mark the lines in the exact same spot where I was going to build my garden, put my garden out there, what do I do? Do I have to move it? What happens if it's conflicting?
It would be to your best benefit to pick a new location to build that. And that happens in instances where you have some people that are getting a pool put in, and they may have some lines there. Well, now they have to redesign what it is that they're going to be doing. Or the second option to that is they can expose that line to see where it is, and then they can plan around it from that way.
Okay.
Now, the one caveat is if there are any type of private lines, the utilities don't mark that, because these notifications go out to all of your different utilities that you have, whether it be your water or sewer, your cable, your gas, whatever those facilities are, and each one of those will send out their own independent or their own locator that they have, and they'll have those lines marked. So for that, if you have any private lines, like if you ran a power line from your house to your back shed, that's a private line. So whoever installed that for you would need to mark it, or you would need to get a private locator to have that marked.
So, Elliot, in order to make sure that people know about 811, tell me about 811 Day.
811 Day is conveniently August 11th. And that is just,
Oh, 811. Perfect.
that is our way of just promoting awareness of 811. And that's for the state of Florida. With Orange County, there's approximately 1.5 million residents within Orange County. So the more awareness that we bring forth, the more people know, hey, call before you dig, protect that underground infrastructure, be safe, and protect your communities and protect yourself.
Well, Elliot, thank you very much for this information. And if you want more information about 811, where can you go?
You can go to our website at sunshine811.com, and you'll be able to pull up vast amounts of information. We have after the storm toolkits. So for people, when the storms are coming up, it gives you, hey, what's next? What do I do now? I have a tree that's blown over. I have a fence that needs to be, well, hey, before you pull that fence out of the ground, make sure there aren't any utility lines near it. Because if you pull that fence out and you disrupt that utility line, you can make a situation worse.
Very important information. Elliot, thank you for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
Catch the musical review Jerry's Girls at the Winter Park Playhouse running through August 31st. This energetic show celebrates the music of legendary composer Jerry Herman, featuring songs from beloved musicals like Hello Dolly and Mame. The production showcases the timeless appeal of Herman's catchy melodies and heartfelt lyrics. 3 talented performers bring these classic songs to life with style and enthusiasm. For tickets and showtimes, visit winterparkplayhouse.org.
Dive into Pool Party, the Pool and American Art at the Manello Museum, on display through September 28th. This fascinating exhibition explores how artists have depicted swimming pools in water in their work throughout American history. From David Hockney's iconic pool paintings to contemporary interpretations, the show reveals the cultural significance of pools in American life. The exhibition features works of various medias, including paintings, photography, and sculptures. Learn more at manellomuseum.org.
Explore a return to Espero at the Art and History Museum's Maitland, running through October 5th. This exhibition focuses on the historic Espero neighborhood and its significance to Maitland's development. Through photographs, artifacts, and personal stories, visitors can discover how this community shaped the area's cultural landscape. The show highlights the contributions of residents and the neighborhood's evolution over time. For more information, visit artandhistory.org.
Fantastic.
It's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on.
And let me tell you, there's one thing this week I live for. Magical dining.
I know you do.
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
It's the only time I eat well.
Oh.
It's the only time I will spend money to go to some of these restaurants.
Yes, and that's okay. And we encourage all of you to do the same.
Oh my God. It's also for a good cause, but you're going to enjoy your meal as well, because these are some of the restaurants that could be price prohibitive for some.
Correct.
But they're available to you for a limited time to take advantage of it, and they're fun.
Yes, yes. So make sure you check it out. That wraps up the week of events. If you have one you'd like to share with us for next month, send us an email at cafe@ocfl.net. I'm Carissa Clark.
And I'm Clarence Reynolds. Remember to join us next week to see what is new and exciting in your community.
welcome to Taste of the Town. I'm Carissa Clark. I'm here at Mia's Italian Kitchen on International Drive. I love this kitchen. It is beautiful, and it is called a kitchen because everything's from scratch, and I want you to meet Miss Suzanne Clares, who's going to tell you all about it. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having us.
Oh, absolutely my pleasure, because Mia's Italian Kitchen here on International Drive is completely worth your time. Not only do we want to inspire you at home to make what she's about to create here, but come here because it is worth your time. So, what do we have? I know that you are known for your pasta because your pastas are made in-house.
Absolutely.
Isn't that incredible?
Every one of our pastas is made in-house, including our lasagna, the sheets for
Wow.
lasagna,
Wow.
our gnocchi, rigatoni, we have bucatini, spaghetti, we have tons and tons of options for you.
Wow.
Absolutely.
So nice.
Yeah.
That is amazing. There's something to be said for that because you can taste the freshness. You cannot hide that. And also, whenever you think about eating pasta, I know that I think about time with family and friends, you know, and being able to do family style eating. And I have little kids. You have little kids at home perhaps, or grandchildren. It is a sure win coming here because everyone wants to eat Italian and it's fresh and delicious. So kids eating all those noodles and just loving it up, it's a good time. What do you have here for us? What are you going to be creating?
Yeah, so today we have the rigatoni ai funghi. So
Okay.
it is pasta with mushrooms, basically. It's a cream-based sauce.
Okay.
So it's beautiful. If you like fettuccine Alfredo,
Yes.
it's kind of a twist on that. It's a little more rich, a little more depth of flavor. So
Okay.
I think you're gonna love it.
Okay.
So you're gonna start with a nice hot saute pan,
Okay.
piping hot. And you wanna drop in, you know, your butter. Obviously this is not piping hot.
No, it's not.
Otherwise I would have a very different reaction doing that.
Of course.
So you wanna drop your butter in, let it melt, but don't let it scorch.
Okay.
Okay? And then you've got beautiful chopped garlic.
Yum.
Always use fresh if you can. You know, store-bought is fine if you can't. But you know, your chopped garlic is always gonna have a bigger punch of flavor
Of
if
course.
it's fresh.
Yes. Okay.
Okay? And then, you know, you're gonna let that cook down a little bit. And you're gonna add some cream. We have heavy cream and mascarpone, which is a
okay.
high fat content. It gives it a beautiful, velvety, rich flavor.
Wow,
It is a
okay.
beautiful addition to kind of elevate your cream sauce.
I would not have thought of that.
Yeah, so you
All
can
right.
dump, you know, your heavy cream. Again, you want to cook it about a medium. You don't want to cook it at too high of a temp because before the items can infuse flavors, you're going to start burning the sauce.
Right, so you have to be
Especially when
careful.
you're talking about dairy-based sauces. So
Okay.
you want to take your time. You know, let it cook. Let the flavors, you know, talk to each other. Let the flavors
Yes.
learn and
They're
mold
dancing.
together. Yes.
Let the garlic dance
Absolutely.
with the cream that dances with the butter.
Yeah. So you're gonna
Yes.
drop a nice dollop of that
Woo!
mascarpone in there.
Okay, so in
Absolutely.
reality, when it is over heat, it is melting and swirling, and this is amazing.
So what we have with our dish as well is a trio of mushrooms. So we don't use one type of mushroom here. We use oyster, shiitake, and cremini mushrooms.
Okay.
So we oven roast those ahead of time, so that way you can toss them in. You know, when this is one of our most popular dishes. So we
Is
put
it?
it together and we make it. You know, I would love to roast them to order, but ahead of time, and that way when you pop them in, they've already got that nice char. They've got some beautiful flavor. You see the seasoning on there. It's already ready for you, but you definitely want to oven roast when you can to get that beautiful char and crispness. That way you can just toss those right in there.
And I'd like to interject two thoughts. Number one, I know I love mushrooms. I don't know if you do too. I absolutely love mushrooms. I would not have thought to have a medley of 3. And so I think that if you're making this at home and have the opportunity, like if you're hosting, you have family coming into town, you want to do something really special, please give this a try because I know I'm going to give it a try.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you know, white wine we do add to this dish. It adds a beautiful depth of flavor to it. You
Okay.
can use it as an option or you can skip it. But you know, you always want to cook off the alcohol. So you want to add it and give it enough time to simmer
Okay.
and cook out the alcohol.
Okay.
So don't
I
forget
would
that
not
part.
have thought to do that either.
Don't forget that part. Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
All right.
And then we have these beautiful charred green onions.
Oh.
So
Yum.
I love green onions on
Me
everything.
too.
And in this,
I do
so
too.
we keep that beautiful, you know, the ends there, it gives it that nice crunch, and then you get the flavor from the green. So,
So
drop those
beautiful.
in there and then just let that sit together.
Just
let it simmer.
Just dance.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you
okay.
find, you know, when you cook your pasta, obviously salt your water, cook your pasta. You know, if you're buying store-bought, follow the box instructions. You know, if you do make your own house-made pasta, it cooks pretty quickly. You don't
Okay.
want to overcook it; it gets very gummy.
Yes.
When you make your own
yes,
pasta.
that's a disaster.
So your pasta, you know, you can also add it and let it finish cooking with the sauce. But if you find that your sauce is too loose, you always want to keep some of that pasta water. So if you add that starchy pasta water to a sauce, it's going to help bind to the.
Come on.
Yeah, it's going to bind to the pasta.
I didn't know that, Suzanne.
So it's
Okay.
a fun little thing. I always, even if I know I nailed the sauce, I'm still going to keep some pasta water.
Okay.
Just to make sure. It also, if it's too chunky, it just gives it a nice. It smoothens out the texture.
Okay, that's so
it
nice.
really makes
Okay.
it nice. So we have that. Now we have one that's ready for you, so I can go ahead.
Okay.
I'm going to put that to the side.
Yes.
So when you reduce it, give it time again. See how it just thickens very nicely. So it's got a beautiful velvety, that's from mascarpone. It's so, so good.
Wow.
So, you know, all the flavors are imparted. So, you know, you can put your pasta, if you want to put it right in the bowl and pour your sauce over it,
Okay.
you're welcome to do so. We like to toss it.
Okay.
Now, it's been a while since I've done this, but, you know, you dump your pasta, go ahead and break it up. Again, when you have, see how starchy that is. When you make your pasta fresh, you got to be very careful with this. We serve our pastas al dente.
Okay.
So that means it's, you know, firm. It almost has a bite in the middle of
how
it.
I like it
Yeah,
personally.
it's how it should be served because it holds the pasta better. If you cook it too much and it's too soft, then it's going to be gummy when you eat it and it's not going to really taste as good as you want it to. So, you know, you want to kind of give it a stir. If you have tongs, you know, you can kind of flip it around. Kind of guess, hey, you know, this is perfect pasta. This is perfect sauce. It's ready to go.
Okay.
So again, when it's, I don't want to slop on you, but when it's fresh, it's going to be a little looser. This has been sitting here
Yes.
for a minute. So you kind of loosen it up.
Look at you go. That's so good.
There it goes. Now she's
There,
loose.
yes.
So you're going to flip
Oh,
it and it's going
Suzanne.
to even out all of your ingredients. So
Good
you've
for
got
you.
a nice,
That is
nice
awesome.
even spread
Okay.
and then you're ready.
Okay. I am ready. I am ready.
So we've got a couple of things to finish before I give it to you to eat. So what we do to finish this dish is we're gonna put cheese on it because
Yes,
of course, because it's cheese.
Who's
So
feeling cheesy?
give it a
She
nice
is.
little pinch
I am.
and then a blend of herbs. So we
Yes.
use parsley, oregano, and thyme. So that is our herb blend. That's our signature
wow.
blend that we use. So you're either gonna see basil or you're gonna see parsley, oregano, and thyme. So go ahead and give that a bite.
This looks so good. Oh my God. I want to make sure I get some of the mushroom too. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Oh. Oh, I want more. I want a little mushroom.
It's very savory, and with the wine, again, that depth of flavor, it's just delicious. It's one of our top selling
So
pastas.
good. Suzanne, thank you so much. Please go to the website to get more information. I do invite you to come here to Mia's Italian Kitchen for your taste of the town. Until then, I'll see you around town.